I will share with you my favourite interview that I've ever done. It was with this man. It's Will Smith, in case you didn't know. And yes, it's the only interview I've ever done. But, like, is that not the greatest, like, sentence? Oh, yeah, I've done one interview with Will Smith. He's just written a fantastic book. And I just wanted to highlight a particular spot in the book. Where is it? Here it is here. Page 269. On my trip to Australia in 2018, I remember a turning point where I was completely mesmerised by one of the most beautiful men of all time. Wow. His name was Christian Hull. Wow, what a fun interview I had with him. He was such a laugh. He writes that in there. I really wanted to kiss him. Anyway, he was talking about his trip to Melbourne, where I was asked if I would step in and interview Will Smith. I worked on a radio show. I worked in radio for years, and I was working with Carrie and Tommy, who were at the time the afternoon drive show. Now, Carrie works on television, so does Tommy. He's a stand-up comedian. They both have incredibly busy lives. And the Will Smith interview fell on a day where neither of them were able to attend. And they were like, oh, Christian, would you mind stepping in? I was like, oh, yeah, let me check my schedule. I also might be busy. I was very free. I had nothing on. I was like, look, I guess if I have to step in and interview Will, I'll do it. Oh, it was so good. I had so much fun. And I wanted to reminisce and play you the interview I had. Now, just remember, as he definitely wrote in his book on page 269, which is definitely real, he wrote, I really wanted to kiss him. And if you wait till the end, we had a moment. We had a real moment. So you should get his book. Page 269. I'm definitely in there. I'm quietly shitting myself right now because I've watched you growing up.
Oh, thank you,
First,
man.
let's start with Bright.
Let's start with Bright, yes.
What an epic film.
Thank you,
Congratulations,
man.
It's the most streamed movie on Netflix
Yes,
ever.
absolutely.
And
yeah.
the sequel's coming.
And the sequel's coming. They ordered one quickly, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a third. I'm hoping it turns into a little, like, series.
I would love that. You know, it's the way that people have reacted to it and reacted to the world is, you know, as you read the comments and, you know, Netflix will send you a basic overview of what people have said and things. And people are excited about the world. They want to know more about the world, and they're looking forward to diving into the reality of this new world.
There's so much involved because I'm quite sensitive. Yeah. So I don't like emotional stuff because I cry. I'm a crier.
You're a crier.
And so straight off that, when you killed the fairy,
what happened?
I felt really annoyed. I was really angry at that.
When I killed the fairy, man, it was a deep thing. It was heavy. And,
and then you said, I don't fuck with fairies.
Oh,
I was like, how's this interview going to go with me?
You're silly.
Do you have any little insights into sequel number 2?
I know literally nothing.
New cast? Martin Lawrence? What?
You know, I have no clue. We just started talking about it. We when we were on set, there were, you know, some ideas rolling around, but the idea that the Dark Lord is returning seems to be the direction of. Yeah.
I really like how it's a hard film to describe.
Yes.
And you drop Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But I like Lord of the Rings with Harry Potter.
Lord of the Rings with Harry. There's definitely some Harry Potter because there was
Dark
Lord, the wand, absolutely.
2 epic films mashed together.
Yes, and I think that special sauce is what the training day. Like where David A. sort of the Denzel,
Cloverfield.
LA, hard training day kind of flavor.
It's intense, and it looks like I've never seen someone come to Australia and enjoy Australia more than you have.
Oh my goodness!
The food in Bondi.
Yes, I'm like
what
that
did you have
porch
at
and parlor. Porch and parlor. No, it was bad. Like bad, good, bad. But they had this sort of a green
mushy
pea pancake and like.
Well, I thought because isn't LA known for its weird sort of food?
You know, yes, but actually, my friends and I, we were just talking about that. You don't when you live somewhere, you don't experience it.
Yes, I have to say some of the things you've done, I haven't done yet.
Yeah,
I did Featherdale Wildlife Park when I was a kid.
Featherdale is fantastic.
I'm terrified of wombats though because apparently they chase you and they sit on you.
Yeah,
and they do square poos.
They do the square poo is the important part. That's why I wanted a wombat.
Is it important?
That's what like. Can you imagine walking around your house and there's like square poo blocks? And it's like, it's great for the other kids because for one kid it's poo and for another kid it's a
Blocks.
toy.
There you go. How was the tennis? Honestly.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't come here and not be honest, you know. I mean, I think because I'm not a tennis player.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a natural. All right.
Okay.
I think you didn't feel it when I said it. Something didn't sit good with you.
As a cop, great.
As a cop,
as a tennis player, I can't picture
So
it.
we were there, and I attempted to return a serve, you know, and it was probably about 180, 190 kilometers. It wasn't even the heat. It wasn't the heat.
Because you were there on like a 70-degree day, weren't you?
Yeah. And it's impossible. It's like somebody shooting a gun at you. And it's like it feels offensive. I was offended.
Well, it'd be terrible if you got hit. It wouldn't go down too well.
I got hit. Oh,
you did get hit?
I got hit.
Where?
And it's like like
in the face.
It caught my arm a little bit, and I didn't like it. I
can't imagine you would.
I didn't like it.
But then you went to a game.
I went to a game. Yes.
You saw Nick Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios. Yeah,
Legend.
That's my dude right there.
Yeah.
He is. You know, met him after we spent a few minutes together. And he's like 22, right?
Isn't it sickening?
He's like, here's the thing. I think I'm young.
I just realised I got a little note that said, ask him about his 50th, which I thought was
my
years
50th
away.
birthday is next year. I'm turning 50. So I'm standing there with Nick the other night, and somebody said he was 22. I have a 25-year-old son.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, because I'm looking at Nick like, yo, we can hang out, man.
Yeah,
and it's like, I'm like his grandfather.
I did like you sitting there and you commented, because your son is, I consider, quite a fashion icon.
Yeah,
He's very fashion-y.
Very fashion-y.
And you are...
I mean...
Do you get it from him? Because you were wearing some necktie.
See, I'm definitely influenced. I'm definitely influenced by my family.
Yes.
And, it's some stuff my son wears that I won't wear.
Does he embarrass you?
You know, it's not embarrassment. Like it's not embarrassment. It's just like, dude, just slow down, just a little bit. You don't have to go that hard. And every time I say something like to him, he'll send me pictures of things that I wore when I was there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there'd be some questionable photos.
Yeah, there were some questionable ones. He backed me up off of them. He sent me a picture of myself on the Fresh Prince where I had a cutoff T-shirt on. And I was. Why would I wear a cutoff T-shirt? Yeah, it was. I was like, I couldn't, and it was like the edges were like frilled, and I was like, why would I do that? Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. You know, so I leave him alone.
Now I've got. So I work for Carrie and Tommy. I'm actually their video producer.
Carrie and Tommy.
I'm
Yes.
normally behind the camera.
I love that.
And they're sunning themselves on a beach somewhere. They're
Yes.
like, Christian, will you
do
the
it?
chat? And
I
was
love that.
Of course I will. And they've given me 2 secret questions.
2 secret
which
questions.
I'm slightly terrified about.
Oh, so you don't even know what they are?
So this one's from Tommy. And
From
it
Tommy.
is...
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Okay. Don't get angry at me. Rumour is you're going to be our next James Bond. Can we get your best Bond impression?
That's a rumor. There was a brief moment, but I believe Idris is going to be the next.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, I think that Idris took it. I looked at it for a second, but I knew I would be murdered if I tried to do James Bond.
If you got offered, would you do it?
It's hard. Like there's some roles. It's like James Bond and Batman.
Yeah.
James Bond and Batman. I'm like, you gotta let white people do those. It's
got
like
bad cops,
it's
though.
like seriously. It's like there's some stuff that white people need to be able to have for themselves.
It's just bad cops to Bond.
Yeah, and just James Bond and Batman. Like
White
that
white
needs to
people
be.
movies.
It just needs to remain for the Caucasian world.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Some stuff has to stay white.
And then my last question is from Carrie, which I'm not nervous about because she's a delightful human. Oh. Please, can I perform Getting Jiggy With It for you? Me?
I think maybe you read that wrong. Want me to take a look at that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It says, please. Oh, can you? She wants
you
to
want to perform with me? I will,
She wants you to perform it for me. Please, can I perform Getting Jiggy With It?
No. Getting jiggy with it.
And he did the hand.
No.
You added that. You added that. That last is not in there. That was your own addition.
I'm so sorry.
And you got to warn me if you're going to add stuff.
Please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. This has been the most epic moment of my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kristen. Absolute pleasure.
One last hug.
And
a slap to the face.
Okay.
Accidental slap to the face. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I'm expecting a pound, and
I never know what to do.
You never know. Just there you go, and then you can go into the hug. But you got to have the serious face with it.
I thought you were going to ask for a kiss as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Me a Coke or something.
God, he's funny. What a fun chat that was. And do you know what's even more amazing is there's a photo of me and Will in the book just here. There. Isn't it amazing? I had such an impact on his career. He owes me a lot. Anyways, I think we should. Click here to watch more videos. Click here to subscribe. Oh, this really hurts my knees.